Yes, so I'm back with another video. Okay, so I want to share Joel chapter 2 verses 28 through 32. And the title of this video is, let's see, Scientist Explains Away End Times Dreams and the Frequency of Them. There's a scientist who, and I will try to leave the video in the description box below, but there's this female scientist. And she may not be a scientist. She might be like a psychologist or something like that. Psychologist, psychiatrist, something. But she has some prominent position, in this world, amongst the worldly. At any rate, she did. I guess she went on one of these morning shows that I don't watch, but I found her video on YouTube, and I was interested to see what she would say because she's of the world, and she's speaking about things which she knoweth not. So she said that the reason that there are so many people having dreams because people are starting to notice, and people are starting to get curious, and people are starting to realize that maybe the book of Revelation is coming to pass. They're going to the Bible and they're starting to read, and they're starting to research, and they're starting to contemplate and ponder, and they're becoming thinkers. Okay? They're thinking. Because 1 and 1 is 2, as my mother used to say, all day long. Okay. And so here we are. This lady says the reason that people are having dreams is the same as 9/11, the other farce, like the pandemic. But she said the reason that all these people are having so many crazy dreams, far-fetched dreams is what she called them, dreams that, like don't make any sense, is because, we have this COVID thing going on, and when we have pandemics like this, the same as during the time that 9/11 went on, people kept dreaming about planes crashing into buildings and things like that. Whereas now people are having dreams about violence and chaos and, America burning to the ground. And there are so many. Let me tell you something. Let me get to the point. It is a bunch of crap, people, okay? For lack of a better word. It's a bunch of mess because I monitor these things. I am a watchman, okay? I'm a watchwoman, okay? And so I've been watching these things. I began making videos the first time in 2009. That channel was no more. But in 2009 was the first time, and I can recall there were a handful of us who were doing videos about the end times, about the book of Revelation, about us living in the last and evil days. There were a handful of us doing anything biblical at all. Okay? And you couldn't turn up searches about biblical dreams and end times dreams. And suddenly, I would say as early as 2017, okay, and as late as 2019. 2019, early as 2017, you would see some videos, okay? There began to be more than there were before, okay? There was a good amount. But what I'm telling you is that between 2019 and 2020, the number of videos that are online about people having end times dreams is phenomenal, to say the least, okay? I would think that they're uploading videos every day. I can't run out of dreams to look at to compare to what I'm feeling in my spirit. Some of the people I have found, and I want you guys to be careful because I have found that there are a few people that are online pretending. What I see is that there are people who are not even walking with God, and he's giving them those dreams. And there are people who are walking with God who they receive the dreams and they're like me and they know what they mean. They know how to interpret them. They know how to give you the word based off their dreams. Some people are getting up there and they just give you the dream because they are not walking with God. So the reason for this, there's a reason. Our Father has a purpose for it. He spoke about it in Joel chapter 2, verses 28 through 32. And it shall come to pass that afterward, that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. And your sons and daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. And I will show wonders in heaven and in the earth, fire and pillars of smoke, blood and fire and pillars of smoke, okay? The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord comes, or the Most High comes. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yeshua shall be saved. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as Yeshua has said, and in the remnant whom Yeshua shall call. Okay? Let me tell you something. It's there. He says, your sons and daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and handmaidens in those days will I pour out my spirit. At the beginning of 28, he says, and it shall come to pass that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. So all flesh, what that means to me is that he is giving spiritual dreams to everybody. Hallelujah. Everybody has to be given an opportunity to know what's going on and to make their choice. Whose side are you going to be on? And that's what he's doing. Once everybody knows and he knows that they understand, then shall the end come. Because the gospel, will have been preached to the four corners. And not only that, he has been giving dreams to people who are not walking with him. He is tapping people on the shoulder in the middle of the night and saying, hey, it's going down. And he does not have to do that. And so, my brothers and sisters, don't listen to these lying, conniving people in this world. We have people who serve the devil, and they don't want you to wake up. They want you to sleep. They want you to worship their God. They want you to walk with their God. They don't want you to wake up and follow the Father. They don't want you to have the truth. They don't want you to see the light. They don't want you to know the way, the truth, and the life, okay? That's what they're doing. They're trying to put blindfolds on you. They're trying to stick cotton in your ears. It happened to me. Before I was saved, I used to be in the metaphysical area of the bookstore all the time. And in the metaphysical section, right behind this wall of books, I would be sitting there on the floor reading, because I'm a reader. And behind me, if I would have just walked around, this wall of books and went to the other side, there were all these wonderful Christian books. A lot of Christian self-help and books that would help me to become a better person. Books that would help me to get the chains off my mind, to be transformed by the renewing of my mind, to understand that there is a battlefield in your mind, and that is where Satan starts to trap you and get you locked down up here. There were books over there, and somehow, because I was walking in darkness, I don't know, it was there and I couldn't see it. It's crazy how you're kept in the dark. It's like, whoo, hallelujah. If y'all don't think the devil is real, you better wake up. It's as if he had his little minions, just like keeping things away from me. I don't know how to explain it, but he's always got somebody popping up at the right time. The devil is crafty. And he's been studying and analyzing us our entire lives. He knows what we like. He knows what will work. He knows what will not. He knows these things. So you got to stay woke. You got to stay so woke, because I'm telling you, this educated woman who has the degrees from some university or college that you all believe in. You know, you all believe that degrees mean something. I don't. But because you believe that, and you see her on that television screen telling you that you're only dreaming this because you know you ate too much pizza. I'm being sarcastic. You're going to believe it because she has a degree. And they're trying to blind you so that you won't wake up. They're trying to keep you blind. They're trying to keep your ears cottoned up so you can't hear. Because Satan knows that his time is coming, and he wants to take you with him. Let me tell you something. A truer saying has never been said. That misery loveth company. Misery really does love company. Satan knows that his time is short, and he is trying to myrtleize as many of the children of God as he can, of the Most High Yah, of Elohim as he can, because, and the way he's doing it is the mind. He can't do you none. I'm looking at things, and the way that he kills us is that you come out from the protective covering of the Most High, and you go partying with Satan. If you're doing drugs and you died of a heart attack and you were saved, you came out from his protection and you did those drugs and you OD'd on those. He can't do anything to us. The only thing that he's allowed to do is to try to lure you out from under his protection. He starts here in your mind. It can be through addictions, or it can be through, just negative thoughts. That's why you have to fight. That's why you have to fight. That's why they got people who will go online and tell somebody who's in distress and writing online that they are feeling suicidal. They will tell them, go ahead, blow your brains out, kill yourself. That's a line that we would never say when I was a kid. And Marvin Gaye said, what's going on back then? What's going on now? Hello? It's not a joke. Y'all stay tuned, because this video probably too long. I'll be back with another one, though. Be blessed.